So this is Chamber of Secrets, Xbox, single segment softlock percent. So there is technically a way of softlocking faster, but it requires quitting out of the game and restarting it. So I'm just going to do it in one segment. So I'm ready to go whenever. So let me just actually get on the right thing. So 3, 2, 1, go. Cool, so we have a lot of there's a lot of cutscenes in this category, so we just get to sit here and watch some cutscenes. So essentially, how this category works is that we're going to play the beginning of the game pretty much like you would in an 80% run. So it's going to go through and complete all the tasks we need to do. And this category it shows off just sort of how glitchy this game can be sometimes. If because I'm running 100% tomorrow, so if it ends up being that I finish that really early, I'll show off the other softlock category, which is slightly more glitchy, but it's a lot shorter, so it wouldn't fill as much time. I'm a little rusty. So I'm going to knock this jar over. It's not really anything to explain in this run, it's all pretty straightforward. The reason this is possible is because there's actually a glitch a bit later on that I found completely by accident while practicing. No clue why it works, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, the audio is coming through my OBS, so it should be there, hopefully. Cool, so actually we've got good RNG here, so... I will argue that PS2 is not as good as Xbox. Mainly just because loading screens are so long. Nick, so I've checked in my OBS, it's definitely on. And it's definitely detecting it. So I don't know why that's not playing. It won't be a huge issue, you can just hear my amazing voice for a bit longer. Cool, so now we get to do some gnome throwing. Which, essentially we're just going to chuck them over the wall as quickly as possible. So ultimately we can just sort of slightly chuck them over, so we're not going for points, we're just going for speed. This game, to be fair, this game is actually very quiet, so I might have to sort some levels out a bit later on when I do another one of this. So these gnomes actually spawn completely randomly, so you can get really good RNG where they spawn all near the fence, or you can get really bad RNG where they spawn all the way on the other side of the garden, so you have to run all the way across. So good RNG so far. There's one. No clue where the last one is. Oh, there it is. Yeah, see, it can spawn all the way over here, which just loses a ton of time. And we're done with the burrow. Cool, so pretty much so far it's just been an any percent run. So we're just trying to get to Borgen and Burks as quickly as possible. Now we can end the day here. Diagon Alley. Which sounds exactly like Diagon Alley, but for some reason it takes you somewhere else, even though he says it very clearly. So this game actually, if you actually sort of, there's actually like 20 million different ways to softlock the game throughout the game. This just happens to be the quickest one to do without saving and quitting. There's tons and tons of softlocks you can do. Luckily, they're all avoidable, but it's an interesting run for that reason. Malfoy, what a pleasure to see you again. It's me. Items that you are willing to sell? Correct. Yeah, so luckily Malfoy gives us the Lumos book so we can actually learn Lumos, which is very helpful. Not really in this one, we use it once in Softlock percent, so we have to grab it. So if we hop over like this, there's a hand there that detects us, which would knock us back normally, but if we hop over like that, the hand can't hit us at all, so it's a safe way of doing that. I'm going to go through here, use Lumos. And also time is coming up pretty soon actually, so just as a heads up to whoever's running time. Oh, please knock those pots off. Cool, so time will be in about 2 seconds. And time. So what actually happens there is that you are, because you're on the edge of the bookcase, if you try and hop forwards, Harry doesn't really know what to do because he can't hop forward properly because there's not enough space to move forwards. So he moves back ever so slightly. And then he gets stuck and you actually can't do anything here. So he doesn't let you pause the game as well because you are stuck in a falling animation. So the only way out of this is to reset your entire console. You can turn the camera, I think. No, you can't even turn the camera. No, you're completely stuck. So yeah, that is single segment softlock percent. Like I said, I found it completely by accident by just sort of trying to practice the game and trying to find quicker ways of jumping down ledges.
I guess we're gonna transition then to.
I wasn't expecting it to be over that quickly.
I mean, that's fine. Well, now, like, Octavector Relay will probably start in about 15 minutes. So,
yeah,
grab stuff to drink or to eat.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have a break before a 12.5-hour run.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, thanks for running this as an intermission, kind of spontaneoously.
Okay. Cool.
See you in a bit, guys.
Yeah.